Hi, it's Librarian Sherry, and I'm going to take off this mask so you can hear me. Hello, and welcome to, as you can see from the scroll below, Presents in Print. Readers, board books, and picture books. Oh my! Yes, we're going to be talking about readers, board books, and picture books today because I know it's getting to be that season already. Hard to believe it is the gift-giving season. And I know that a lot of grown-ups are looking for just the right books for the children in their lives. So I, Librarian Shari, with my 25 years of children's librarian experience, am here to tell you about some wonderful, wonderful book gifts for the children in your life. I think we're ready to get started. Let me move my scroll up. We're going to start with a board book. Board books. I'll leave the scroll. Why not? We're going to start with board books. Board books are for the littlest book lovers in your life. They're just the right size for small hands, and they're very durable. And this is Peekaboo Morning by Rachel Isadora. And it tells in beautiful, rollicking text, and Rachel Isadora is such a wonderful, wonderful author, the goings on in a child's day and the loving relationships they have with their family and with their friends and the environment around them. It's Peekaboo Morning by Rachel Isadora, and I highly recommend pairing it with some of her other books. She is a wonderful, wonderful author and illustrator. Now for something totally different. Boys and girls, children of all young readers. When I'm talking about beginning readers, I'm talking about K, first, second grade. They're just getting the hang of reading. You don't want to give them anything that's going to have too much text because they want to succeed. And these are for those beginning readers who love books like Elephant and Piggy by Mo Willems. So popular, they've read every single one. Well, now you can give them the Jack books by Barnett and Greg Pizzoli about a mischief-making rabbit. They are hilarious. And what's really awesome is at the end of the books, they show you how to draw different characters in the books, because like the Elephant and Piggy, the pictures are books that children can draw themselves. And this book shows you how to draw clothes. In this one, the first book, Hi Jack, it shows you how to draw 3 characters in the book, including Rex and, of course, Jack. And children love to draw, so that's a great activity. You can include pens and paper, and you can also do several volumes because there are 8 Jack books, soon to be 9. So that is the Jack books by Barnett and Greg Pizzoli. Great, great, great books for your new starting out readers. And now for a book to share together. Pitter Pattern, a new book, as you can see. It's in our new book section here at the library. This is great because not only do you, of course, do reading, but it talks all about patterns, like the pattern on a soccer ball or the pattern children make as they're kicking a soccer ball. So it teaches them about finding patterns in everyday life. And then there's sheep, so there's a pattern. And then after you're done reading this, you can do, again, an activity together and make patterns. You could pair this with a pattern gift, like a doll or a stuffed animal that has different buttons and zippers and things with different patterns on it, or a puzzle. Puzzle would be a great gift with this book. Pitter Pattern by Joyce Hesselberth. We know right now, children might not realize it. They're being bombarded by news and they're not really understanding it. Board books are coming out to help children understand better. They're not going to get it right away, but they are going to get it. This is A for Activist by Encanto Nagara, and it is never too young to start teaching your children about being activists and speaking out once they're speaking. And look at these fabulous pictures, just beautiful. And you start reading it, they're not quite going to get it. You keep reading it and you keep reading it, and guess what? They're going to get it. A wonderful book. A is for Activists by Encanto Nagara, to start that discussion very, very little. Oh, for your new readers, this popular series, it's the Flip a Word books. And they're so fun. They've got a lot of rhyming text. I've got crab, caviar, and snowbow. And their son and children love rhyming. They love bright colors. And they love the flip a word aspect of it, which I'm going to show you. So here's the Ott family. And they do several word combos within one volume. And this one says snot, right? And then you flip the page and it's snot and tot, and you flip it and you got a hole here and a peekaboo hole here, and you turn the snot to hot and then to pot, and it goes on. And they just love, they love the little holes. They love the bright, colorful pictures. It's a really great way to talk about rhyming. And you can do a whole set of these. They sell whole sets of these at your favorite online, or if you shop in person, at your in-person bookstore. Super great for new readers. Kindergarten, even as young as 5 for these. They could start reading these on their own. You know they love the rhyming. They're doing the rhyming with Dr. Seuss. What a great way to keep that going with this wonderful Flip a Word series. Next, I've got a fabulous picture book, or fabulous board book, One Red Button by Marthe, Jocelyn. And this is almost like a seek and find, because you can say, where are the buttons? Find the buttons. The buttons are on the jacket, aren't they? The buttons are bouncing. They're bouncing to the next page. Oh, where's the button now? And they have to find the button on top of the ice cream cone. On top of the ice cream cone. Right here. And in the balloons. Can you find it in the balloons? Where is it in the balloons? There it is. And they love that. They love the seek and find. And it's all throughout. Here it's in the fire engine. Where is it? Children love seek and find. They're going to love One Red Button by Marthe, Jocelyn. And again, you could pair this with some type of stuffy or doll that has buttons. And how fun would that be? Or maybe a puzzle with buttons, a button puzzle. Super fun way to package. So great. Well, I'm going to make a confession. I tossed in 2 picture books about food because I love it. The first one I talked about earlier this summer in one of my Maker Monday cooking segments. And it's so awesome because it talks about feelings. And of course, it also talks about, or it shows, it doesn't really talk about healthy eating. This is Foodie Faces by Bill and Claire Wurtzel. And what's great is you could package this with some cereal, some bananas, some strawberries, and actually tell them to try to make some Foodie Faces. Here's some silly Foodie Faces. You got a curious face and a confused face. Tell them to come up with some of their own foodie feeling faces and take pictures or video to show you. So what a fun gift. Package this with some of the food items mentioned in the book so they can do their own faces. So fun. And my next foodie book is another new one. Good Night Veggies by Diana Murray and Zachariah Hora. This one would be great in a gift package with some gardening items, right? Some seeds, some child-sized gloves, a child-sized little shovel, and other tools that you use in the garden, because this is all about the vegetables in a garden and what they're doing. So cool. And you can talk about, look, these are the roots. Plants have roots, vegetables and root have roots that root them into the ground. And here's cauliflower. And you can talk about peas, how vegetables are so important in a growing little, I'm not going to say little because they don't stay little long, do they? In a growing child's life, they have to eat healthy. And how much fun vegetables can be. And if they're actually growing them themselves, that's going to make them a lot more excited about eating it. If they're actively planting things and growing them. And then, oh, they grew it, and now it's on their plate. They've got peppers they grew and tomatoes they grew on their pizza. Very exciting. All right, more readers. I've got to tell you, most of these books I'm pretty familiar with, but this is a series for young readers. Again, that's kindergarten, second, third. I'd put these at like second, third. They are a little more challenging. These are the Moby Shinobi Ninja series. There's two different ones. There's Moby Shinobi, and then there's Moby Shinobi and his dog Toby too. And they're super fun, and they're just about Moby Shinobi having all kinds of adventures, surfing. Here he's firefighting. Just super fun. Really good for your readers who are trying to get the hang of chapter books. There's some text in here, but not too much text. So really good for your new readers. And who doesn't love a ninja? You could put a whole ninja dress-up costume in with several of these books, right? And make it a whole themed packaged gift. I love themed packaged gifts, as you can tell. So those Moby Shinobi books, super fun for boys or girls. Oh, boy, this is a great one. Not Snakes on a Plane. I don't know if any of you grown-ups remember that movie. It was a funny one. But this is a G-rated Snakes on a Train by Karen Dennis. Oh, and I forgot to tell you the author of Moby Shinobi was Luke Flowers. But you got it on the banner, which is why I put the banners up, because I don't remember everything all the time. So this is Snakes on a Train. Oh, your kids are going to giggle watching these snakes on a train, having all kinds of adventures against sparse text, bright colors. This is for your young book lovers, but it's also, they can grow with this because they can start reading this on their own as they become that beginning reader. And again, this is that board book, nice for small hands and durable. So that's Snakes on a Plane by Kathryn Dennis. And finally, and you know, let me stand up for a minute. You can see I have my snowman on, and I love snowmen, and I've got a snowman in the back here, and I've got a snowman on my bed. So, of course, I have to end with a snowman book, and there's a series of these. There's a Christmas and a Halloween one, but I brought the non-holiday ones, the original Snowmen at Night, and then Snowmen All Year. And these are by Caralyn Buehner, with pictures by Marthe Buehner. Oh, and they talk all about the fun that snowmen have when people aren't around. And I have to tell you, the pictures are fantastic. And this is one that you can read together, but as your readers, your book lovers get older, they can start taking turns with you. And that's really any picture book, but this is a really nice one for new readers because there's not a lot of text. And these great, beautiful, bright pictures. And how cool to, again, you know, I love my packages. You could give a couple of these books. You could include a calendar craft. You could include a snowman craft kit where they could make a snowman ornament or a snow globe. So many fun things that you could package these wonderful books with. And they are classics. Most of the books today are newer. These are classics, but everything I've talked about today, I checked online and they're all in print. They're all ready to be ordered for you to make gifts to all of the book lovers, all of the young book lovers in your life. I really enjoyed sharing my present picks in print with you. I hope that it was helpful, and please check out, I'm going to have more episodes on different age groups. I'm going to get nonfiction. I'm going to do fiction for early elementary and fiction for middle grade. So please tune in again for more suggestions for presents in print. This is Librarian Shari saying thanks for joining me.